Hey YouTubers, X Factor here. Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bad, a series where we talk about potential bad habits that could be hindering your gameplay and, more importantly, affecting your teammates in a very negative manner. About 2 weeks ago, I did a live commentary on Epicenter where I talk about my thought processes, tips, and why I do the things I do, including some of the mistakes I make. And this happens in pretty much every map. Strong side was strong. They were making big pushes. Weak side only had 2 or 3 guys, and they were still trying to push, making our weak side even weaker. I picked Epicenter to go over this because this is an excellent map because there are 8 million lanes, back cuts, alleys, pipes, secret tunnels, you name it. So let's paint a scenario. I'm US. My team capped A. They capped C. They capped B. And let's make this very imaginative. No one got through at this point. So no flags are flashing, and we can really focus on pushing. So what do I usually do in this situation? I literally look around and see where all the friendlies are. If it's balanced, about half the guys are over here, half of them are over here, I'm going to get super aggressive and push. But that's not the case. And let's talk about 12v12 console versus next-gen console and PC, where 32v32 is available. These issues are compounded. So let's paint this same scenario, but flip it. Strong side, 95% of the players are over here pushing towards E. Only 2 or 3 guys are back on D. And this is 32v32 size. So what happens on console? You got one guy here, and he can watch this, maybe 2 guys. But if one guy gets through, it's only one guy. It might be 2 or it might be 3. You spawn on A, you stop them. But in 32v32, your issues are compounded. 2 or 3 or 4 guys get through. They're in different squads. They get squad bombed, and there are a ton of people on A. And that starts the circle jerk that is Epicenter and a lot of these maps. You can simply stop the circle jerk, which is when they get A, then they go cap B and C because no one's paying attention, by watching these weak sides. And this applies to every single map that's out there, specifically and more importantly, the city maps, because they're easier to shut down these lanes. So what am I doing here? Could I play up here in a spot, we call this crown, by the way, where I could peek the spot? Absolutely, I could be up in it, but what if this guy pre-fires? What if this guy looks at this corner when he comes past that door? Smart guy, smart player on the other side of that door is going to look at these 2 spots every single time because there's usually people here. Okay, I could play here, a little bit more defensive, right? But what happens if I die? There's only 1 or 2 guys left. Maybe they've already been shot because somebody came mid. So this is all about picking a defendable spot and kind of holding it, because you might be the last man standing. That's how you have to treat this when you decide to put yourself in this role. So this is a better spot. There are better, but you can go prone, right? And you can watch this side of crown. And again, you can shoot down these ledges. That's important too. Take away their cover. And you can watch the right side of crown. And this is all about simply stopping the circle jerk. If you see 2 or 3 guys in there, don't rush. Be patient. They've got to come to you. They're stuck in there. And allow your teammates to spawn on D. Maybe type, say, hey, I need more help on D. Can you help me push, right? So that's what this is about. Identifying the weak side no matter what map it is, and sitting up and setting up shop. And that's important. You're going to rack up a ton of kills, and you're going to tremendously help your team because you're going to stop them from getting through. So think of Karkin, Bazaar, Sane, any city-based, close quarters-based map. You'll have a lot of fun with this, and you'll do a lot more damage and be a lot more successful capping teams out and always having the burn, having the majority of the flags, so you're rocking that bleed on the other team. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them below. If you enjoyed this, had a little fun, don't forget about the old thumbs up, and we'll see you soon, YouTubers.